morning everybody, my name's Derek, also known as Tap Peddler. Welcome to my channel. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and I buy things at car boot sales, auctions, Facebook Marketplace and sell them online for a profit. This morning I'm off to a car boot sale, Saturday morning. The weather's reasonable, but it is forecast to rain later on, but I'm hoping that the rain's going to hold off until I've been to the boot sale. So I'm going to take my camera and take you to the boot sale with me and take you around. Hopefully we get some good bargains to sell on eBay, and when I get back I'll show you what I picked up.
From Global's newsroom at 7 o'clock. Questions are being asked about the future of the BBC.
On the front pages, we'll find out whether we can travel or not, because we've seen an awful lot of bad. What happens now for the BBC? More committees, more layers, more level?
Okay, that's me arrived at the car boot sale about 10 minutes early, which is good because I've got a decent parking space and it gives me time to get you strapped onto me so you can come around with the boot sale with me and get my George trolley out. So yeah, let's get on with it. So that's me being around the boot sale. I had to actually go to the cash point to get some more cash out. Luckily there's one basically next to the car boot sale, so that's no problem. I'm pretty much done. Probably have a quick walk around again, see if there's any last minute things I've missed or anybody's reduced anything that I saw earlier. Yeah, almost done. So when I get back, I'll show you what I picked up and what I hope to resell it on eBay for a profit. Well, that was a really successful boot sale. Basically filled the car, the boot's full, back seat's full, even the passenger seat is full. So yeah, lots to show when I get back, which I will do. So I'll catch you then.
Charger. Peace of mind has never been so exhilarating. Search approved used Jaguar I-Pace or contact your local retailer.
I mean, thank you very much. 9:53 is the time. Yeah, big morning actually. People
to try and make this whole thing go away as quickly as possible. And obviously, it's not going to go away completely. But
okay, guys, that's me back from the boot sale. So let me show you what I picked up this week. There's quite a lot of stuff, so it's going to be quite a long haul. Picked up this Samsonite case, solid thing. I've had these before in more of a briefcase sort of thing. This is inside. No keys, unfortunately. That's not really an issue. You can order the keys if needed, but I won't for the auction, for selling it. Obviously all these stickers will need to be taken off, but I'll probably be looking at around £40 for that. Picked up these, which are large clothes airers. They're on like casters, and they clip together. Vintage things. Not sure how much these will sell for. I've got two of them identical. I've got one there, and I've got another one here. So I guess probably looking at around £30 each for them. Probably sell them separately rather than as a pair, because I doubt if people want two of them, but maybe then they need a bit of a clean up. All the white areas here are a bit sort of grubby, so I'll clean them up. Never sold them before, but you know, it's always good to try different things, so that's my sort of test for this time, because I don't often see them, to be honest with you. But yeah, they're all complete. Nice retro item, probably go as a prop maybe onto a film company or something like that. Picked up a couple of dehumidifiers, little mini ones. I'll probably end up keeping these myself. So it's always good to have dehumidifiers for my storage, although these are only small ones, so they don't really do a great deal of good. But I might keep them anyway, I'm not sure. But even if I did sell them, these do quite well. And I've got 2 of them. I think if I was to sell them, probably looking at around £20 each for them, but as I said, I'll probably be keeping them. Picked up this little Sony Cube. This is an alarm clock. It's in the box, which is one of the reasons I bought it. Probably looking about £15 to £20 for that. Picked up this slow cooker. This is made by Pifco, retro vintage thing. Made in England. Yeah, it's got a glass lid. It's got the ceramic bowl. Once all that's cleaned up, it's quite grubby as you can see. Once it's all cleaned up, I'll probably advertise that for about £30. I paid up on this, which is a fog lamp for a Volkswagen car. It's made in Germany and it's actually a genuine Volkswagen thing, and it's all brand new with the instructions and cables and stuff in the original polystyrene. People like this sort of thing, classic car owners like it. As I said, I paid up a bit, but I'm hoping that will be well worth it. Probably around £30 to £40 maybe resale on that. Picked up this barometer. You've seen me pick these up before. They usually do okay. It has various dials here. It's got the thermometer, which often is missing because they, as you can see, they just move about and they can come unclipped. They hang on the wall. Probably get about £20 for that one. It's a smaller model, but yeah, not too bad. Picked up this Denon tuner. I don't usually go for the tuners because they don't really fetch that much money. This was only a £5, and it comes with the manual, which I thought maybe will help it sell. Probably only looking at about £20 for that, but it's a decent brand and it's a decent item to list on eBay. I bought a bundle of sort of vintage looking radios. They're not really vintage. This is one of them. It's a Technica wood effect. It's just plastic, DAB radio. Clean that up a little bit and that should go for a decent amount. I think these were all about £5 each, but I did get them as a big bundle with some other stuff. So I'm probably looking at about £25 for that, hopefully. I'll have to put a power lead with it and also maybe replace the aerial because it's snapped off. But I don't know, I might not. It depends on the value and how much I end up listing it for. But these always do fairly well, and it's DAB. There's another one of these radios. This is an Alba. This is wooden. It's got the aerial, it's got the power supply. Again, it's DAB. Nice looking thing for the kitchen and that sort of thing. Sort of a copy of the Roberts radios, really. Should do okay on that, assuming it works. Probably around sort of £25, that sort of price. Picked up these two Powerline These are genuine Netgear Powerline adapters. So you plug these into your router, plug it into the mains, and plug it the other side into another mains and into your computer, and then it will send the internet signal through the actual electricity wires. These look almost, they look brand new, but they obviously aren't brand new, but they look really clean. So clean them up a little bit more, put some nice cable ties on there, nice listing, should get a decent price for that. I'm not sure how much, maybe about sort of £15–20. It's a little Pure radio, another DAB radio. It's got a little stand, I think, yeah, so you can stand it up. The aerial's intact. Not sure where the batteries go into. Maybe it doesn't take batteries, I don't know. No, I'm not sure. Oh, it's got a built-in battery, so you probably charge it. There's a USB port on there and stuff, and it also takes 5 volt. So yeah, I'll try and charge that up. Hopefully that works, and I'm guessing that might go for about £20. I've got this colour viewer. I really only picked this up because I was in the middle of a deal with quite a few things, and he wanted £50 for the lot. And what I ended up saying is, can you do me a deal? And he came to £20, but then I just looked at something I was interested on the stall and said, well, I'll give you £50 if you chuck this in as well. And he did. Didn't really look this up at all. It's a colour solar viewer. I think it's for slides. In the box, made in England, vintage thing. Probably going to go for about £15, I expect. Sold these radios before. This is a Sony. It's got a broken handle, which I've only just noticed, although it looks like I probably can glue that. It's just broken there, and it will just glue together, hopefully. That will affect the price, but it was only a few pounds. Sold these before. I think I'll probably get about £15 for that with the damage to that handle. But yeah, a no-brainer really. I sell these sort of things all the time. Picked up this Goblin tea's made. It's all there with the jug and the kettle, and I've actually got a user manual. I was chatting, I think I was chatting on Peter Ray's channel on his live on Wednesday about having a manual for a Goblin's tea's made. I wasn't sure what to do with it, and I found this at the car boot sale today, so a bit of a coincidence. Hopefully it works. He said it did, but obviously that doesn't mean anything. I will test it. These are a bit of a hassle to test because you've got to fill them with water, you've got to set the alarm, and then you've got to wait. You've got to check that the alarm works, you've got to check that the water boils, and you've also got to check that the clock keeps time, the light works in the light, the buzzer works. So there's quite a few things to test on these, but they fetch about, well, probably about £40. The last time I sold one, I think that's roughly what I got for it. And I've got the manual as well to go with it. I think it's the same model. I'll probably just stick it with it, even if it's not. They're all more or less the same. Yeah, nice item to have. Picked up a bundle of BT phones. These are call blocker phones. Usual thing. Probably part these out, sell the chargers separately and that sort of thing. Yeah, it's the 066 270 chargers, which I sell quite a lot of. They fit a lot of the phones they sell now. There's a lot of paint on them, unfortunately, so I have to have a special listing for that. So I renew the listings for those chargers and things, but if that's got a little bit marks on it, I might have to have a separate listing for those. So yeah, maybe I'll bundle those chargers with the main pods on those, just because they've got the paint on. Yeah. I think this was the first pickup of the day. This is a Roberts radio, dual alarm clock. I think it has a CD player as well. Yes, it does. Yeah, easy sale because they always sell. Hopefully it all works. Give it a bit of a clean up. Roberts stuff always sells. Probably not a great deal of value in it. Maybe £15, something like that. Another little vintage style radio. It's a Bush one, obviously modern. Again, has the tip of the aerial broken off, so might have to look at replacing that. I'm not sure, probably won't with this one, so it's going to be a cheap one. I'm assuming this is DAB. Yes, it is, but cleaned up. That will look quite nice in a kitchen, nice retro style thing. I have to put a power supply with it, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just allow them to use batteries. I don't know whether the battery compartment opens up easily. Yes, there's no battery corrosion in there at all, so depending on the value I might put a power supply if I've got one. But yeah, nice leathery effect, silver. That'll clean up nice. Probably another £30. Been picking up these old jam pans. I've done quite well on them. This is a Swan brand, which is a decent British brand, 14-inch one. It's got the carry handles. I've sold quite a few of these. They do okay. Usually get about £20 to £25 for them. Picked up this boom box. This is a AWA model. It's got twin cassette decks. Just check. Yeah, twin cassette decks. So you can copy tapes on it. It's got the CD player. Nice 90s style radio here. It's quite heavy. I'm assuming there might be batteries in here. Oh, there's not. There's no batteries, but it is clean. Need a power supply. I don't think one came with it, but it's easily done. Yeah, nice item. Probably about £40 maybe for that, something like that. Picked up this TV. This has VHS and DVD built into it, made by Bush. I also have the matching remote control for it as well. That should do quite well with the DVD. It's a 6-head VHS as well. Not sure on the value. Probably going to aim high on that, because although it's a Bush brand, so it's not a brilliant brand, it's got both the combi on there. It's just, they're just players, they're not recorders. Well, the video will be a recorder, but it's good for retro gamers. It's also good for people who want the whole system. So yeah, quite happy with that. I'm not sure on value. Probably aiming 80-90 sort of pound on that, hopefully. Picked up this sewing machine. It's a vintage Singer model. It's a mechanical one, and it's got the key. Just take the lid off the case. So there's the lid, and that's the main unit. So it all seems to be there. It's got a few accessories with it. have to have a look on the age of it. There's a website where you can put the serial number in, get the age of it. It's a manual one, so it's okay. Should do quite well on that, so probably looking at around sort of £80, something like that. Picked up this jacket. I saw this quite late on at the boot sale. It's Carling branded, and it's a Rangers one, so should do okay. Smells a bit smoky, might have to air that out, give it a wash. It's got some hairs on it and stuff, so I'll give it a nice wash, get it all clean. It's a decent size as well. I think it's a large, I assume extra large. Yeah, it's a large. So yeah, Umbro, Carling, Rangers tops, got everything going for it. Don't like to do clothing normally, but I think that was £3, so a bit of a no-brainer. Somebody will buy that. You've probably seen me picking up those CD racks in my previous hauls. They've been wooden ones and they always sell really quick. So I went for this one, which is a wire one. I'm guessing about £20 for that. Same sort of thing. Don't know how many CDs, probably 80 CDs maybe in there. I'll have to count these slots. But there's obviously no damage, being metal. Really nice condition. Somebody will want that, I think. Picked up this from my usual person I buy a lot from. It's got a broken hinge. It was only £1. Whether I'll try and fix the hinge, I don't know. It's probably not worth it. I'll probably just sell it with a broken hinge. It's just a cheap record player. I usually sell these when they're all good for about £40, so probably sell this one for about £15 with the dodgy hinge. Hopefully get that price, assuming it works. I picked up a load of Denon systems. This is a cassette tape deck, a DRM 550, from my regular person I buy stuff from. Hopefully that will work. It might need the belts replaced. It's in nice condition. Probably talking about £50 for that. This is the matching CD player, DCD 425. Hopefully that reads CDs, fingers crossed. Again, probably about £50 or £60 if that works. And the last Denon thing is the amplifier. Not sure on the value on this. This is a PMA 250 SE. Probably £60, £70 maybe for that one. So I bought these speakers. These are Jammo Cornet 30, 80 watt, made in Denmark. There's quite a lot of marks to them and stuff. There's some damage there, there's damage on there. Hopefully I'm going to be able to take that off and repair that one. And that one's got the grill, but the other one has the cone falling out of it. And otherwise it's okay, it hasn't got the grill. So I'm going to carefully glue that and hopefully fix that back in. Test it, obviously, check it all works. Probably take the grill off the other one and sell them without the grills, because they still look okay without the grills. I don't know how much I'll get for that, but hopefully more than the £5 I paid for them, so hopefully they'll be okay. This was a really nice pickup. This is a Kenwood vintage, proper vintage food mixer with the glass bowl, load of attachments. There we go. Really, really nice. I'm just going to put it down because I don't want to drop that. No idea on value on that. I know they do well. I know that you can sell the glass bowls on their own and stuff like that, so I might look at parting it out. It's a bit of a shame. I might sell it as one whole thing, but I'm guessing, I don't know how much it's going to be worth, probably 90 to 100 pounds maybe. Not sure, but we'll see. But definitely worth picking up, even though I had to pay up a little bit to get it. You've seen me pick these up before. This is the retro style telephone, push button, so they look like the originals, but you haven't got the old-fashioned dial. They still work on modern touch tone. This one's made by G-Mark, which is a decent brand as well. Probably looking at about £30 for that, which is good. Okay, I picked up this stop lock. It's got one key with it. There you go. It's because I've seen George Ross pick these up and various other people pick these up, and I used to pick these up a few years ago, but I haven't really seen them, to be honest with you. So I came across this, thought I'd give it a try. I'm sure it's going to be a decent one. It needs a good clean, but it should be okay. Let's drop the key there. Shame it's only got the one key though. That's a bit of a shame, but it'll be fine. I'm guessing about £30 for that. Picked up a couple more mixers. This one, which is a Magimix Cuisine System 3000. It's got all the attachments there. I looked this up quickly. Seemed to be okay. And another Kenwood Chef, a little bit newer, this one, probably from the 70s. Plastic bowl with some attachments there as well inside. Probably looking at about £50 for this and maybe £40 for the other one, I think. I'll have to look it up. The lady seemed genuine, said it all worked, so fingers crossed that's true. Picked up this JVC Hi-Fi. It's got the CD changer, it's got the tape, it's got the built-in amp. Fingers crossed that all works. It comes with matching speakers as well. Give it a clean up, probably about £50, something like that. These ones aren't that worth that much really. Hopefully it will all work, because there's quite a high fail rate with these particular things. These are the speakers that go with that JVC. Just standard things that I will bundle, because I've separated the speakers in the past and I get stuck with them. So with these particular ones, I'll be putting them with the system, I think. Picked up this Tefal Acti-Fry. These always do really well. There's a little bit of damage here and cracks on there, but I've sold them in the past. Obviously you have to price them accordingly, but giving this a clean up, probably still about £30, something like that, maybe a bit more, even with that damage. So quite happy with that, and it's got the pan and the paddle in there that sell separately anyway, so I could part this out. I'll probably sell it as the whole unit. Okay, so that leaves me with the big fail of the day. So, picked up this. You might wonder what it is. Well, it's a stand for a hood hairdryer. This is the hood, okay? And what I didn't notice, epic fail. There's damage and it's missing something. I assume maybe a visor or something like that comes down. So I'm gonna have to take that off and maybe even clean this up a little bit so it doesn't look so obvious something's broken. I don't know. But the main problem is you got the hole here and you've got this pole. This doesn't fit into that hole. So I'm thinking there's another pole that goes inside this one, which makes it even smaller, and that's the one that goes into there. So you can't even use it. It can't even be attached. So I'm gonna have to find a pole that fits into here, that also fits into there, and then I can make use of it. So at the boot sales, I'll stick this in my storage. At the boot sales, I'll be looking out for some sort of curtain rail or something like that that I could use to repair this with. So I'll look, see how much it's worth anyway. I'm hoping that it might be worth something. And I've sold these before, they do quite well, but it's the carry models, not these bigger models. So yeah, bit of a lesson learnt there to check items a bit more thoroughly maybe. It's one of those things when you're there at the start, you're rushing round, you see something, you've got to make a split-second decision before somebody else jumps in and gets it. So it's one of those things. I'll still make profit on it as a replacement part or something like that. But yeah, it's just annoying. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So that's it guys, that's the haul done. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing to the channel for more similar content. I'll be at a boot sale tomorrow, one that I haven't been to before on the channel. I have been there probably about 10 years ago. It's going to mean getting up really early because it's quite far away. I'll give it a try, and then at least I know I've been. Be there tomorrow. There'll be a video out, no doubt, with the footage and the haul from that one, hopefully. And yeah, there's nothing else to say. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.
He's the cat peddler. Lock off your cat, cause he's the cat peddler. Keep your cats away from him, cause he's the cat peddler. Lock off your cats, cause he's the cat peddler. Keep your cats away from him, cause he's the cat peddler.